What if Cleopatra's story didn't end with her tragic death? What if her spirit, a cosmic force of unimaginable power, was reborn throughout history to fulfill a mysterious purpose? This is the tale of Cleopatra, a queen whose power defied time, space, and even death itself. When Cleopatra faced her final moments, an ancient Egyptian legend whispers that a cosmic portal called the Mirror of Eternity activated. Hidden in the deepest desert sands, this mirror was no ordinary artifact. It was a gateway crafted by the gods, connected to realms beyond human understanding. As Cleopatra's life slipped away, her soul was drawn into the mirror, not to pass into the afterlife, but to return with a purpose. Years later, her spirit reawakened, reborn as another queen, Nefertiti. Born centuries before Cleopatra's own life, Nefertiti was destined to become the wife of Pharaoh Akhenaten, a powerful and enigmatic ruler. But something was different about her from the beginning. Even as a child, Nefertiti displayed an eerie knowledge of languages, places, and wars that no one had taught her. She had memories of a life that no one could explain, a life filled with names like Caesar and Antony, visions of palaces and wars from another time. As Nefertiti grew, she found herself strangely drawn to Egypt's forbidden temples, places no one else dared to go. In these hidden sanctuaries, she discovered inscriptions that spoke of the Mirror of Eternity, the cosmic portal that could bind a soul across lifetimes. She began to realize a terrifying truth. She was Cleopatra reborn, a soul tied to Egypt's destiny by the gods themselves. Her purpose was greater than she had ever known, and her powers were growing. With each year, Nefertiti unlocked abilities far beyond mortal comprehension. She could influence minds with a single thought, command respect with just a glance, and bend people's wills without speaking a word. This was the gift of a Temra, a cosmic energy that connected her to the hearts of her people and gave her a sense of unity with all living things. Her rule was absolute, her influence unmatched. Even Akhenaten, the powerful pharaoh, followed her lead as if compelled by some unseen force. But as her powers grew, so did her memories of her life as Cleopatra. Faces from the past would haunt her dreams, echoes of Caesar and Antony, battles fought and lost. It was as if her past life was calling her, pulling her towards something she couldn't fully understand. Nefertiti felt the presence of the Mirror of Eternity growing stronger, as if it were waiting for her. Driven by these visions, she began a secret quest, seeking ancient texts and forbidden scrolls that spoke of her true purpose. She consulted the high priest of Atum, a mysterious figure who was said to be thousands of years old. The priest confirmed her suspicions. She was indeed Cleopatra's soul, reborn. He warned her, however, that her power would come at a cost. Her spirit was bound to Egypt, never to rest, always to return, reincarnating whenever her kingdom needed her. The high priest revealed an even darker truth. The Mirror of Eternity was not just a portal for reincarnation, but a gateway to a hidden realm called Abithra, a dimension outside time where ancient gods kept watch over the balance of fate. Cleopatra's soul had been chosen to be Egypt's protector, destined to walk the earth whenever Egypt faced a grave threat. Nefertiti realized that the gods had given her power, but at a price. She could never fully escape this cycle. Each lifetime would end in tragedy, each rebirth a return to a kingdom in turmoil. Bound to the mirror, her spirit would be summoned again and again, always to face new battles, each harder than the last. With this knowledge, Nefertiti's mind raced. She couldn't bear the thought of being forever chained to Egypt, her spirit restless, never at peace. Determined to break the cycle, she set out to find the Mirror of Eternity itself, deep within the hidden chambers beneath the desert sands. Legend had it that if she reached the mirror while alive, she could alter her fate, free her spirit, and end the cycle of rebirth. One moonless night, Nefertiti descended alone into the forbidden desert, guided only by an ancient map etched in stone. Her journey was treacherous, but the pull of the mirror was undeniable, an invisible force drawing her deeper and deeper into the darkness. After days of traveling through perilous landscapes and evading supernatural forces guarding the mirror, she found it, a colossal, gleaming artifact that seemed to pulse with the energy of the universe itself. Nefertiti stood before the Mirror of Eternity, its surface shimmering like liquid starlight. She felt her past lives, each version of herself, flash before her eyes. Cleopatra, her legendary love for Caesar and Antony, her battles, her kingdom, her ambitions, all encapsulated within this mystical portal. She reached out, feeling the cosmic energy radiate through her fingertips. At that moment, she saw a vision. Countless lifetimes yet to come, countless queens yet to be. With her hand on the mirror, Nefertiti whispered a single word, a plea to the gods to release her from the cycle. But instead, the mirror shimmered and a voice echoed from beyond. "You are bound to Egypt, Queen. As long as your people need you, you will return." In a flash of blinding light, Nefertiti was thrown back, her plea unanswered. She realized she could not escape. Her fate was sealed. She would be reborn endlessly, bound to protect Egypt in times of crisis, an eternal queen in an unbreakable cycle. When she returned, Nefertiti's rule was stronger than ever, her presence radiant with an unearthly power. Her subjects felt an indescribable connection to her, as if they too sensed that she was more than a queen. She was a guardian, a force of cosmic destiny. And when her life ended, the legend continued, waiting for the moment her spirit would return, reborn once more in Egypt's hour of need. According to ancient Egyptian lore, Nefertiti mysteriously vanishes from historical records. Some say she transcended this plane, others believe she was taken by the gods. But what if she found the celestial mirror once again? What if her spirit continued to wander, bound to Egypt's fate, waiting to return in another form? Could Cleopatra and Nefertiti be two lives of the same spirit, a powerful queen destined to watch over Egypt for eternity, a spirit that refuses to fade, tied forever to Egypt's sands and secrets?